We are now in part 6 session. In part 6 session, we are going to learn the new interesting concept. Very new concept we are going to learn in this. With that, the first concept I am going to explain is conics. Okay, now in this session, we are going to learn about the exercise 3.6. So before that, usually we will see some introduction of that exercise. Similarly, here also I am going to explain first the introduction, then only we are going to move for the exercise 3.6. Clear all of you? Yes. Now I am going to first explain the definition of conics, then I will explain the what I am saying in the definition. Okay. Now first you see, if a point moves in a plane, okay, such that its distance from a fixed point bears a constant ratio to its perpendicular distance between a fixed straight line, then the path described by the moving point is called a conic. Can you able to understand from this definition? I'll explain using this diagram. See, if your point moves in a plane, now consider this is one plane. Okay, one point is moving. Now this is the moving point I have written. Such that the distance from a fixed point. Okay, the distance from the fixed point means I have taken this is the fixed point. Fixed point will say it as a focus. Okay, the fixed point bears a constant ratio to its perpendicular distance from the straight line. See, this moving point is perpendicular toward the straight line, isn't it? Then we are describing the path. What we are doing now? We are describing about the moving point, isn't it? So what are they saying? The path described by the moving point is called a conic. Okay, we are describing about the moving point. That point is called, moving point is called a conic. Clear students? Now the fixed point is called the focus. Students, if you see in the chapter 3 analytical geometry, the very first topic what we have learned, do you remember? Yes, we have learned there about locus. By that time itself I have explained about the locus. Now at the same rhyming we are getting focus. Don't get confused with the focus and locus and focus. Clear all of you? Focus means the fixed point. Conic means that to describing the moving point is called what? Conic. Clear? The fixed, this line is called what? Fixed line. Fixed line will be saying as directrix. Okay, here we are going to learn about new terms. So listen it carefully. It is very important and as well as it is very easy also. Only if you listen carefully. Clear? Now once again I tell you the fixed point F is called the focus. The moving point P is called the conic. Fixed line L is called the directrix. Can you able to understand it? Now the P is the moving point I told you, isn't it? Such that how can we write means Fp divided by, which means Fp from F to P the distance divided by P to M is equal to E. E is nothing but the constant. Okay, constant E is called, here in this topic we will say the constant E is called the eccentricity of the conic. Okay, E is constant only, but here we will say it as eccentricity. What is the term? Eccentricity of the conic here we will be saying. Clear students all of you? Now next, now we will see about the eccentricity values. Students, based on the eccentricity value only, we can classify the conics. Okay, namely, now you see these three are new words to you, but I think in 10th standard you have learned about parabola. In graph you have learned, you have drawn one graph, no? That is parabola. Then these two remaining are new to you, isn't it? I'll explain it now. Now, if E equal to 1, whenever you are getting the eccentricity value is equal to 1, then the conic is called a parabola. Okay, when we are getting the eccentricity value is equal to 1, then it is a conic. Then that conic is what? It is a parabola. Here, whenever the eccentricity value is less than 1, Can you able to understand? Less than 1 means it is also conic, but that conic is an ellipse. Clear? Whenever the eccentricity value is greater than 1, that is also a conic, but it is a parabola. Then that conic is called a hyperbola. Sorry, then that conic is called a hyperbola. Clear? But in your 11th standard business maths, you are going to learn only about the parabola. Okay? Just for your information, they have given you ellipse and hyperbola, but not we are going to learn about deeply about this two. Only we are going to learn about parabola. Clear, students? Now we will see about some of the introduction for parabola. See, in general second order degree equation. General second order degree equation means in which exercise we have learned this? Can you able to recognize? Yes, we have learnt about exercise 3.3 general second order degree equation. I told you by that time itself. Second order degree equation means it should has to have x square term, xy term, y square term, x term, y term, and then constant you should have to have. I told you, isn't it? Which is nothing but ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. This general second order degree equation represents a pair of straight line means what is the condition for that we have learned? In this formula, if you substitute the value, if you are getting equal to 0 means it represents a pair of straight line. I told you, isn't it? Suppose it represents a circle. Okay, the second order degree equation, if you want to represent in a circle means the circle where we have learnt. Yes, we have learnt in exercise 3.4 equation of the circle, radius, everything we have learnt, isn't it? Center, where we have learnt. Yes, in exercise 3.4 we have learnt. So the second order degree, if you want to represent as a circle means what is the condition there I have written? A equal to B, which is nothing but coefficient of x square is equal to coefficient of y square. And also you have to get h is equal to 0, which means what? Ax square, which means a will not come, b will not come. So x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. That is the general equation of the circle. We have learned, isn't it? Do you remember that? So, the general second order degree equation, what are the things it will represent? It will represent a pair of straight line when this condition is equal to 0, or otherwise it will represent a circle when the coefficient of x square is equal to coefficient of y square. That only a is equal to b, and also it should have to h value should be equal to 0. Clear? In the above condition, in the above two condition is not satisfied. Okay, in the second order degree equation, this two condition is not satisfied means then it will represent a parabola, or it will represent a ellipse, or it will represent a hyperbola. Clear? Clear all of you? Yes. When it represents a parabola means the formula is h square minus ab equal to 0. When it represents an ellipse means the formula is h square minus ab should be less than 0. Already we have learned the ellipse means what? It should be less than 1 we have learned. Isn't it? Similarly, if it is hyperbola means h square minus ab is greater than 0 we have to get. Clear? But anyhow we are going to learn about your parabola. For your information only we have given in your book these ellipse and hyperbola. Can you able to understand it now? Okay. Now conics, and we have learnt about the eccentricity value. Next we will see the definition of parabola. Clear, students, all of you? Before going into parabola, one more time I am going to explain the diagram so that you will be very clear about what is conic. Students, from this diagram you can understand it, the distance between, okay, the fixed point and the moving point, this distance, and as well as the distance between the moving point and the fixed line. Okay, if you are writing in the ratio means if you are dividing in the ratio means divide form. See FP, this distance, and as well as PM or MP. If I am writing in the ratio, by that time you are getting one constant, no? That from that constant you will be getting one point. That is the moving point. So that moving point is called the conic. Okay, conic is nothing but in a cone. Okay, you all know cone, isn't it? In a cone, if you make some slice, you will get some different shape, isn't it? So that it can be a parabola, it can be ellipse, or it can be a hyperbola. Clear, students? All of you clear about conics? Yes. Now we'll see now parabola. Here we are not going to deal ellipse and hyperbola. We are going to deal only in exercise 3.6 about parabola. Clear, students? We'll see the definition of parabola. See what I have written. The locus of a point whose distance from a fixed point is equal to its distance from a fixed line is called a parabola. Can you able to understand? Locus means what we have learnt. Do you remember in the analytical geometry, the very first topic we have learnt about locus. Locus means what? Locus of a point which moves in such a way that distance from a fixed point. Okay, locus means it is a moving point from where it will move. From a fixed point it will move. We have learnt in the first introduction in the analytical geometry. Do you remember? So, they are saying the locus of a point would distance from a fixed point. You all know this is the fixed point. Okay, is equal to the distance from the fixed line, which means FP is equal to PM. If you take here M, that is the fixed line. This is the fixed line. So this distance FP is equal to PM. Then both distance are equal. Okay. Then the fixed line is called a parabola. They were saying. Clear, students, what is parabola? Students, now here y square equal to 4ax is the standard equation of the parabola. Okay. For standardly the parabola equation is y square equal to 4ax. Y square equal to 4ax is the open rightward parabola. Okay, now I am going to explain one thing. First you listen it carefully. Okay, now I am going to first explain about the vertex V. Okay, I have represented here. No, I am going to explain what is vertex, what is directrices, then what is focus, then what is focal distance, then focal chord and latus rectum. Everything I am going to explain now. Okay, first we'll see one by one. What I told first I am going to explain vertex. Student, the point of intersection. Okay, the point of intersection of the parabola with its axis. So in this axis, whether it should has to be intersected y-axis or otherwise it has to be intersected in the x-axis. So here the vertex is what axis it is? Origin 0, 0. Okay, this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. Can you able to understand? This is the x-axis. Clear, students? Now vertex is what? It is a point of intersection of the parabola with its axis is called vertex. In this diagram the vertex is origin 0, 0. Can you able to understand what is vertex? Yes. Next we'll see the what is focus. Okay, the fixed point used to draw a parabola is called the focus. Student, this is the fixed point. Already we have seen, no, F is the fixed point. With using this point, we are drawing a parabola. Okay, this is the parabola. Okay, in 10th standard you have drawn parabola, isn't it? Like this only you have drawn. So this is the parabola. How we are drawing means using the fixed point used to draw a parabola is called the focus. Okay, here the focus is what means f of a, 0. Y means it is in the x-axis. From origin to here, how much distance it will be means it will be a. So only a. So y no distance, so 0. Okay, whatever the distance, the same distance is this side also, but here when you see this side, you will be writing x-axis will be in positive, and that side when you are drawing the graph, okay, when you are drawing the graph, this side will be the positive and that side will be the negative, isn't it? So if it is a comma 0, then it will be a minus a comma 0. Do you remember how will we draw the line numbers in the graph? You will write this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that. But here this side, after the origin you will be writing minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 like that. So only focus here a comma 0, then minus a comma 0. Clear students? Next we'll see about the directrices. Okay, already I said the fixed line. Okay, this is the fixed line used to draw a parabola is called the directrix of the parabola. This is the fixed line. Using the fixed line when you are drawing the parabola means is called the directrix of the parabola. Here the equation is what? Here the focus is what? X equal to A. Here that side is what? X equal to minus A. Clear all of you? What I am saying? Clear? Yes. Next we'll see about latus rectum. Students, latus rectum means it is the focal chord. Okay, perpendicular to the axis of the parabola. Here the equation latus rectum is x equal to a. Okay, this is the latus rectum, and from here to here the length of the latus rectum is 4a. Clear? From here to here the length, how much the length of the latus rectum is? Always 4a. For everything the length of the latus rectum is 4a only. Okay, now if you see, this is the parabola open rightward. Students, whenever they say parabola, immediately you have to first think the general formula for the parabola is y square equal to 4ax. Here, if it is open rightward means y square equal to 4ax. If it is leftward, open leftward means, see the diagram down which I have drawn. Open leftward means y square is equal to minus 4ax. Here, why we are saying it is y square equal to minus 4ax means in this, after the origin this side will be what? It will be a negative. So y square equal to minus 4ax this side. Here the focus is what? Minus a comma 0. So whatever the distance here, the same distance here also you will be having. Okay, so here x equal to a. What this line is called? This is a fixed line, directrix. Here students, this is a fixed line, directrix. Then if you see next diagram, it is open upward. When you are talking about open upward, you have to write from where we are drawing x-axis. So x square equal to 4ay. This we are drawing from the y-axis, like that you think y square equal to minus 4ax. Clear? Open upward means x square equal to 4ay. In the upward we will be having the positive value. So only we are writing plus 4ay. Students, for this diagram, what is the equation of the directrix means x equal to a. For open upward, the equation of the directrix is y equal to minus a. Because the focus, if you see 0 comma a, which means why we have written 0 comma a, which means x-axis is 0, only y-axis we are keeping the focus. So a alone it is coming. So what distance here? The same distance in down also, but in negative, the y-axis this side is a negative. So it is minus a. So the equation of the directrix is y equal to minus a. Clear students? And the last one is open downward. Okay, open downward, it is facing what? In the negative side of the y-axis. So x square equal to minus 4ay. So here we are having the focus which is a 0 comma minus a. The same length you will be having there in the what? The distance between the fixed line. What is that? A. So y equal to a is the equation of the directrix. Can you able to understand, students? Parabola means only four sides will be having up, rightward, leftward, upward and downward. Okay, I will explain you now detailing in the tabular column. You will be very clear. Now you just keep the mind in the diagram alone. Okay, open rightward means what formula you have to use? Y square equal to 4ax. Open leftward means what formula you have to keep? Y square equal to minus 4ax. Okay, out of 4 you can keep any 2 so that the remaining 2 you can write easily. Clear, students, all of you? Now from the diagram I will explain what is equation of characteristics, what is length of lattice rectum and what is equation of lattice rectum. Okay, first we will see equation of characteristics and equation of lattice rectum. Okay, from here I will explain, open leftward I will explain. Students, x equal to a. Okay, x equal to a. This fixed line is the characteristics I told you. So x equal to a is the equation of characteristics. The same distance here also, but it is in negative, no. So x equal to minus a is the equation of the lattice rectum. Clear? Similarly, for the next diagram, if you say y this line, okay, this line is the characteristics which is a fixed line. So y equal to minus a is the equation of the characteristics. Similarly, y equal to a is the equation of the lattice rectum. Can you able to understand? See the last diagram, the fixed line y equal to a is the equation. Y equal to a is the equation of the characteristics. Here the focus we are having y minus a, no. So y equal to minus a is the equation of the lattice rectum. If you see the open upward rightward diagram, here x equal to this fixed line, okay, x equal to minus a is the equation of the characteristic. The same x equal to positive a means it is the equation of the lattice rectum. Here the length of the lattice rectum for all the diagram from what is the length of the from here to here, the length of the lattice rectum will be for open rightward, for open leftward, for open upward, for open rightward. For 4 the length of the lattice rectum is 4a, 4a, 4a and 4a. Clear, students? Now we will see deeply in the tabular values. Now see the tabular column. I am going to explain you detailedly about the all direction of the parabola. First, if you see, you are going to learn about open rightward parabola. Okay, in the itself I am going to explain what is axis, what is vertex, what is focus and what is equation of characteristics and what is length of lattice rectum and equation of lattice rectum. Everything we are going to learn here. Students, see first this is the open rightward parabola. The rightward the parabola is facing. Okay, this line I have drawn, no, this is the length of the lattice rectum. Okay, see for all the diagram I have drawn the length of the lattice rectum. Isn't it? Now this is what? This is the fixed line. Fixed line means what I told? Fixed line means characteristics. Okay, this is what? Focus. So this distance will be what? A. Similarly this side the distance will be what? Minus A. Clear? So the equation of the characteristics is x equal to minus A. Equation of the lattice rectum. Okay. Equation of the characteristics means x equal to minus A. Equation of the lattice rectum. This is the lattice rectum. No. So for this equation means x equal to A. Clear? Characteristics means this side. Equation of the lattice rectum means this line. Clear? Now we will see one by one. See the axis for the open rightward. The axis is y equal to 0. Clear? And the vertex for all those things, open rightward, open leftward, upward, downward, for everything the vertex is 0, 0 only. Clear? The focus is nothing but what? Which is the fixed point. Okay, you all know which is the fixed point f. So f a comma 0. Here equation of characteristics. If the focus is a comma 0, then the equation of characteristics will be what? X equal to minus a. X equal to minus a. Length of the from here to here, the length of the lattice rectum is what? 4a. Clear? Equation of lattice rectum. Equation of lattice rectum for this what? X equal to a. Clear all of you? Open rightward parabola. Next we'll see open leftward parabola. Students, if you see, for the general equation of open leftward is y square equal to minus 4ax. See, the parabola is facing the left hand side. Now the focus will be what? Minus a comma 0, because that side the values will be in negative. So now this is the fixed line, this is the characteristics. So if it is this focus is minus a comma 0, then this side will be what? Positive. So equation of the characteristics is x equal to a. Clear? Similarly, equation of the lattice rectum will be what? X equal to minus a. Clear all of you? X equal to minus a. Equation of the characteristics means what? X equal to a. Equation of the lattice rectum means x equal to minus a. Length of the lattice rectum is 4a. Here the focus is minus a comma 0. Here also the axis is y-axis, x-axis. In x-axis only we are drawing the parabola, isn't it? So which means y-axis is 0. Clear? The next one is open upward parabola. Open upward means the formula is x square equal to 4ay. Clear? Now this is the fixed line. This is the focus, which is the lattice rectum. So here the vertex 0 comma 0, focus here y equal to minus a, because graph this side will be what? Negative, y-axis will be negative, this side the y-axis will be positive, isn't it? So the focus will be what? 0 comma a, because we are drawing the parabola in the y-axis. So what? 0 comma a. Clear students? So focus is 0 comma a. Y means what? Equal to minus a. Clear? So what? The equation of the lattice rectum. Okay, equation of the lattice rectum is what? Here y equal to minus a is the equation of the characteristics. Equation of the lattice rectum is y equal to positive a. Length of the lattice rectum is 4a. For everything, the length of the lattice rectum is 4a only. Clear? The next one is open downward. The formula is x square equal to minus 4ay. Clear? Now this is the fixed line. Y here what? The fixed line is what? Y equal to positive a. The fixed line is what? Y equal to positive a. So that the focus will be what? 0 comma minus a. Length of the lattice rectum is what? 4a. Equation of the lattice rectum is what? Y equal to minus a. Equation of the characteristics is what? Y equal to a. Clear students? You once again you go through the tabular column. It will be very easy for you to understand. Clear? Students, in exercise 3.6, the first problem we'll see now. Find the equation of the parabola. We have to find the equation of the parabola. We have given the focus f minus 1 comma minus 2 we have given, and characteristics is the line 4x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. Characteristics means what? The fixed line. This line is the characteristic. Focus means what? The fixed point. This point is the focus. F minus 1 comma minus 2 they have given. Then this point is what? This is the moving point. We will say it as what? Parabola. P of x comma y. Clear now the diagram? Students, in the question they have given the focus and as well as they have given the characteristics. Okay, we have to find the equation of the parabola. Students, we know that the distance between the fixed point and the moving point is equal to the distance between the moving point and the fixed line. Is if you write in the ratio, which means the divide form if you are writing, it will be a constant. I told you E. Okay, I told you when the eccentric value is equal to 1 only, it is a parabola. I told you, isn't it? If it is less than 1 means ellipse, if it is greater than 1 means hyperbola. I told you. Do you remember? Students, if the eccentricity value E is equal to 1 means what I told, then the conic is what? It is a parabola. I told you, isn't it? So I have taken the eccentricity value, the constant is equal to 1. Okay, so that if you I am having FP, if you do cross multiplication, PM into 1 is PM. So what I said, the distance between FP and as well as PM I told you. isn't it? So what formula we are talking here? We are talking about distance formula. So I told you many times, whenever you are using the distance formula, in order to take square root, we can just use the, for the value square, if you are doing, you no need to put square root, I told you already. So see, instead of that distance formula, not take, I am not going to take square root. For that reason, I am going to do the squaring on both sides now itself. So fp square equal to pm square. You all know the distance formula, isn't it? What is the distance formula? x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. First, I am going to find the distance between f and p. Clear? So f point is what? The fixed point. Focus is what? Minus 1 comma minus 2. I have written there. The moving point P is what? X comma y. Then this is our x1, y1, x2, y2. This is the formula, distance formula. In this formula, what is the x2 value we are having? We are having the x2 value as x. So x1 value is minus 1. So already in formula 1 minus 1, it will become plus 1 whole square, plus y2 value is what? Y minus y1 value is what? Minus 2. So it will become plus 2 whole square. Clear? Now we have got fp square, the distance between f point and p point we have got. The next we have to know about this distance between the point P and as well as the straight line. Okay, this is what formula means. This is the perpendicular, which is distance of your point from a line. If you see, now this is one point. Okay, from this point to this line, if you want to find the value, the distance means, what is the formula? Students, do you remember this formula? Why we have learned? We have learned in exercise 3.2. If they are given one point and they are given one equation and they were asking the distance, then what formula we will apply? We have learned the length of the perpendicular. See, the point is perpendicular to the line. Okay, it is in what format? Ax plus by plus c format, which means how we have to find the distance from your line to your distance from your point to your line means the formula is Lx plus My plus n divided by square root of L square plus M square. But if you see, when we are writing the notes, I gave you AL plus BM plus C divided by square root of A square plus B square. Any variable you can take. Okay. Now, what is the equation of this? They are given 4x minus 3y plus 2. See, I have written down. Can you able to understand it? One equation they are given and the one point is what? X comma y. Okay, we are going to find this distance now, isn't it? So, one equation and another one is one point. So, here no change will come. X and y means the same x and y will be coming because one point is what? X comma y. So, here x, y will not change. Okay, L means what? 4. So 4x, the same equation you have to write down. Numerator, square root of, instead of L we are having 4, instead of M we are having minus 3 the whole square. Okay, the formula itself, when we are writing in the exercise 3.2, by the time I have taught you using modulus. Okay, since I have taken a square, I am writing here also the square. Clear? So I am just substituting the value here. Can you able to understand this step? From this step to this step, 4 square is what? 16. Similarly, 3 square is what? 9. Okay, so square root of 16 plus 9 is square root of 25. Square root of 25 is 5. Clear? Now I know what is FP's distance, and as well as I know now PM distance also. So as I told before itself, both are equal. So once again I am writing FP square is equal to PM square. Here fp square, what we have got? X plus 1d whole square plus y plus 2d whole square. This is the fp square value. Can you able to understand it? Equal to, what is pm square value? This is the pm square value. What is that? 4x minus 3y plus 2 the whole square divided by 5 the whole square. So commonly we are having whole square. So we can write separately the whole square. Clear? Next step, if you see, x plus 1d whole square means what formula it will come? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Similarly, y plus 2 the whole square means what? A a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to 4x minus 3y plus 2 the whole square divided by 5 square is what? 25. The next step I am doing the cross multiplication. This denominator 25 having no. So I am doing the cross multiplication. Clear? 25 into x square. First I am writing y square plus 2x plus 4y. 4 plus 1 is 5 is equal to. Student, can you able to understand this formula? What it looks like? What formula? A minus b plus c the whole square formula. See, for this formula I have written down. Okay, with this the problem is over. For your kind understanding, clear understanding, I have written the formula alone. What is the formula for a minus b plus c the whole square? A square plus b square plus c square minus 2ab minus 2bc plus 2ca. That is the formula. So if you see, first a square is there now. So 4x if you square, you will get 16x square. Then plus b square. B square means you will get 3 minus 3 if you square, we will get 9. Y if you square, we will get y square. Plus c square. In the place of c, we are having 2. So 2 square is 4. Minus. In formula 2 into a into b. So 2 into 4 into minus 3. So 2 into 4 is what? 2 4s are 8. 8 4s are 32. So minus 24xy. Then minus 2 into b into c. So minus 2 into 3 is what? Minus 6y into 2 is what? 6 2s are 12. So I have written here minus 12y. Okay, plus 2ca plus what they have written? Plus 2ca. 2 2s are 4, 4 4s are 16, so plus 16x. Okay, I am taking all the values to the, first I am just simplifying. I am taking the 25 inside. Then in the next step only I am taking the all the right hand side terms to the left hand side. Clear now? I am taking the 25 inside. 25 into x square is 25, y square, 25 into 2 is 50, 25 into 4 is 100, 25 into 5 is 125. Can you able to understand it? Clear, students? Students, in the next step, I am taking all the right hand side terms to the left hand side itself. If you see, up to this, up to 125 I have written, then plus 16x square if come this side, minus 9y square plus 24xy minus 16x plus 12y minus 4 equal to 0. Then in the next step, if you see, 25x square and minus 16. 25 minus 16 is what? 9x square. 25y square minus 9y square is what? Plus 16y square. Then 50x, then another x term is 50 minus 16 is what? 24x, 50 minus 16 is what? Plus 34x we will get. Clear? Then 100y, then 100 plus 12 is what? 112y. Then still we are having xy term. So where we are having xy term here plus 24xy. Then afterwards last constant. Students, first x square, y square, xy, xy and then constant, like that format we have to write. Clear? Which is this equation is the required equation of the parabola. Students, all of you are clear this question? See this formula, this is the formula you need, you can write in this side. Similarly there, if you see I have written the black marker, no, that also it not included in the problem. If you need, you can write. Clear, students, all of you, the first question? In question, see the question, the parabola y square equal to k into x passes through the point 4 comma minus 2. Find its lattice vector and focus. Can you able to understand it? Students, they have given the parabola, what? Y square equal to kx. So, do you remember y square equal to 4ax means what I told? It's in the general form of the parabola, what I told? Y square equal to 4ax. Okay, now here also y square, y square. So now y square equal to 4ax, y square equal to kx. What side it faces the parabola? Yes, it is open rightward. So when it is open rightward and they are saying it is passes through the point 4 comma minus 2, we have to find what is lattice vector and also we have to find what is focus f value we have to find. Clear students, now you know this is the focus and this is the latus rectum. I told you for all the open upward, open rightward, open leftward, open downward, for everything the latus length of the latus rectum is 4a, I told you. Isn't it? Now focus is what for open rightward parabola? Focus is a comma 0. Here the focus is what? A comma 0. Clear? Now, equation of the parabola is this the given equation y square equal to k into x. We will take this equation as 1. Okay, and the question they have given it this in this equation it passes through the point 4 comma minus 2 they are given. Okay, 4 comma minus 2 is nothing but x comma y. Okay, here what does x means 4, what is y means minus 2. So this point is passes through in the parabola y square equal to k into x. See in the next step y means I told minus 2 whole square equal to k into x means what 4. So minus 2 whole square is 4 is equal to 4k. From this 4 by 4 equal to k is equal to 1 I have got. Isn't it? Now I am going to substitute k equal to 1 in equation 1. So what will I get the equation of the parabola? Equation of the parabola is y square is equal to k into x we are having. Isn't it? So in the place of k, if I substitute 1, okay, what y square equal to, can I write here that equation? Y square equal to k into x. Students, in this equation, I am writing the k value is 1. So, y square equal to 1 into x I have got. So, from this, now this is the general equation of the parabola which is open rightward. So, y square equal to 4ax. Now, in the place of 4a, what we are having here? 1. Already I told for this open rightward, what is the length of the latus rectum? 4a is equal to, instead of 4a, we are having 1. So, 1. From this we have got a value is 1 by 4. Okay, in the question they are asking latus rectum and as well as they are asking the focus, f value they are asking. A value once if you got, then it is easy for us to write this focus. Focus of the parabola for y square equal to 4ax, that is open rightward, means the focus is a comma 0. Okay, we have seen the tabular column. No, that what is the focus for y square equal to 4x open rightward? A comma 0. So therefore, focus of the parabola y square equal to, for this y square equal to x, where what will be the focus means f, what a comma 0 means in the place of a what value we have got 1 by 4, isn't it? So 1 by 4 comma 0. Clear? This is the general parabola y square equal to 4x, but we have got y square equal to 1 into x is what? X. So y square equal to x means the focus will be 1 by 4 comma 0. Clear students, all of you? We have found the two value. Clear all of you the second question? Yes. Students, with this second problem, I am going to complete the part 6 session. The remaining problems we'll see in the part 7 session. Students, in this session, I have given you more notes. Isn't it? Many notes I have given, and as well as the 1 and 2 problem we have done in the exercise 3.6. Everything you are going to copy in a classwork neatly. Clear students? Thank you students.